Hi, I'm Andy, and today I'm going to be talking about this little thing. This is the DJI Action 2. It's magnetic. I've had it for about a week and a half, and I've been fiddling about with it, and I've made some good and bad discoveries, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So as an editor, I get to see lots and lots of footage, and I appreciate the lengths people go to getting good footage, and action cameras really are sort of the consumer's way of mounting cameras in exciting places, different places to get interesting angles. And when I saw the size of the DJI Action 2, I thought, wow, you could really stick that somewhere and get an interesting shot.
So one place this camera really shines is when it's on the dashboard of my car. Currently what you're looking at is a 2.7K video file with horizon steady on.
Yeah, so I've been taking this camera to work with me, and I've been mounting it on the car and shooting some stuff when I go out and about, and I'm very, very impressed with the video quality. The 4K video looks amazing, but I've got to say my favourite mode is the 2.7K because it's got horizon steady.
So this is an interesting thing. I've mounted it on the dash of my car. You can see the angle on that, and this is the shot that it's getting. The horizon lock on this, 2.7K, 50 frames per second, horizon steady it's called. It's absolutely bonkers crazy good.
I know it's not 4K, it's not the full resolution this can shoot, but just having that horizon steady, literally just point it wherever you want, and you don't have to worry about that it being wonky. It's just a really sort of useful mode for this camera if you are using it just to sort of grab shots here and there.
And I'm really impressed with how it handles the movement of the car. I've got a magnetic mount and I've put it on top both during the day and the night, and got some really, really cool, interesting shots. So I've been using this camera just exactly for that, just to get the odd shot here and there. So I haven't really experienced the overheating situation, especially when the outside temperature is about between 2 and 5 degrees Celsius.
I'm not saying the overheating isn't a problem, but I haven't found that it's stopped me filming anything. It's been fine.
So you've got to look at what you're using the camera for and its form factor. But the question is, do you need to shoot everything at 4K 120?
The battery drain issue is a problem, but I've had reassurance from DJI and other YouTube users that they are looking into a firmware fix for it, so that's great news.
Hi, I'm whispering because everybody's in bed and it's rather late at night, but we've just driven to North Wales. We've got some family stuff to attend to this weekend. My DJI Action 2 lives in this Tamrac pouch. It's just big enough for it to sit in there assembled with a bit of a, with a bit of an attachment on it. I did hear it beep and vibrate when I had this on my belt and I was driving up today. I haven't checked the camera yet. I'm finding the button a little bit too easy to press. That certainly wasn't the case on the Action 1, but on this little one, it's got two buttons, one on the side on the screen module and one on the top. They've moved the design of this action camera so far away from what the Action 1 was that it does actually feel like a new thing. I'm surprised actually they called this Action 2, like the GoPro Session, which was so popular. That was called something else for a reason, and I'm wondering if they should have called this something different.
So I enjoy using the magnetic design most of the time. Probably 2 out of 3 times that I connect the camera, the magnets are sort of in the wrong polarity, so they repel each other, and I know that's how magnets work.
It's just occasionally I want it. It's so almost brilliant.
Sometimes it's just not been the right way around for the way that I need it to be.
So these clips that I'm in the car, I am using my trusty old DR10L, which is a recorder. The DJI Action 2 doesn't have any 3.5 inputs into it, but I discovered a YouTube video by this lovely gentleman. Here's his name right there. Because you were plugging in a USB-C device into the DJI Action 2, and you made a little bit of a discovery, and I followed in your footsteps. Would you believe that the USB protocols on the DJI Action 2 have been opened up, meaning that you can plug in any USB-C compliant microphone? I'm now entirely wireless. I'm blown away. This is incredible. And unlike the Osmo Action 1, this now records true stereo. It records left-right split. So you can have 2 mics or a stereo source coming in, and it'll record both tracks. Thank you, Peter Nichols, for posting that video using the Audio Technica USB interface. If I hadn't have seen that, I would have never thought to have tried plugging a USB microphone into this camera, and great that DJI have opened it all up. And I put it to test today. We were driving back home from somewhere, and we stopped off at the Cotswolds Water Park for a walk around the lakes, and I was also testing D-Cine-like as well, the color profile. So it's really windy today, and I'm on the DJI Action 2 with the Rode Wireless Go. I actually brought the Osmo Action 1 here when I first got it, so it seems quite fitting. But a beautiful day, very windy. So yeah, after a couple of weeks of using this camera, I'm really enjoying it actually. And you know, the first couple of days I found a couple of faults with it, a couple of little niggles, but I now know DJI are looking into them and they're going to be sorted with a firmware upgrade. And I'm also really excited to see where they take this in terms of the sort of modularity. I'll keep doing these update videos as I make discoveries and keep you in the loop of where I'm at with this little camera. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I know other people have had problems with overheating, but as of yet, the way I'm using it, not really experienced any of that, but have had other problems. So yeah, it's a work in progress, but it's one that I'm really enjoying using. So I've been Andy, you've been great. Thanks for watching.